today we're just going to continue with what happens after getting your pre-reg student optometrist number and how to get a placement. Hi guys, welcome once again to the Express channel, and my name is Stella. In this channel we speak about relocation abroad to UK, Canada, US, Australia, Japan, Ireland, whatever country you're interested in, whether you are a professional or non-professional, whether you're a student or not. We talk about the process here. Now, if this video is what you are interested in, kindly stay tuned to this channel and hit that subscribe button. So today we're going to talk about it's going to be like a continuation of our previous video. So previously we talked about the process on getting to the UK as an optometrist. So we started the process. So today we're just going to continue with what happens after getting your pre-reg student optometrist number and how to get a placement. So now you've gotten your SO number, that's your student optometrist number, and now you need a placement in the UK, a place whereby you can actually practice and still get paid. So yes, you're going to get paid while you're undergoing this process. It's not that you come to the UK, so it's actually different from the normal masters whereby students come to the UK, they pay for their school fees and pay for everything. No, this one you're a pre-reg, you're already an optometrist. So what's going to happen is that you're going to be paid the salary during this period. So you will need a place to practice, and then assessment is going to be ongoing. Your supervisors is going to be coming every month or every 2 months depending on the arrangements, to come and check up on you and then to see how much you have learned and if you are meeting up to the competency requirements. So in order to get this placement now, when you go to the College of Optometry website, actually they have they have a section whereby all these clinics and all these hospitals, they come to upload their vacancy there, vacancy for pre-reg optometrists. So they have a list of hospitals or clinic everywhere in the UK, both in Scotland, both in the UK, in England, sorry, both in Wales, both in Northern Ireland. They have where they come there and then they upload their vacancy, so you can go there and check it out and then apply to them via email, apply to them, try to ring them and contact them. That's one way you can go about. The way you can go about it is using through recruitment agency. I want to compare the percentage of people that are successful in getting a placement. I would say from what I've noticed so far, those going through recruitment agency have greater chances of getting a placement. So because you are going through this one, these people are already associated with these different clinics and they have vacancies, so they just need to recommend you to them and then you get a placement quickly. Within few months you've already gotten a placement. Okay, so going online, I've gone through Facebook, I've gone through Twitter, I've gone through Telegram, and I've observed that there are quite a number of people that upload their recruitment agency. So I'm going to just be saying some, so you can just try and email them, and I'm going to drop some of them in the description as well. So we've got spec savers. These are one. They recruit from Africa, recruit from Philippines, from India, from China. They recruit from overseas. Okay, we have Lunaria recruitment, we have Vision Express career recruitment. So, and there's still a couple more which I'm going to be putting on the description. So if you are looking for a placement, you can just go ahead and send this people a message, and or you try to call them and tell them that you're a pre-reg, you've gotten your SO number, you just need a place in the UK, and then they will grant it to you. Okay, now before you also contact them, make sure that you know where you would like to stay in the UK, because if you just contact them and say, oh, and they ask you where are you looking for it in the UK, and you just say, let's say London, though at times you may not really get so much feedback because these places are very populated. So my advice is, if you're really looking for a quick placement, you should be looking at places that are more towards the northern parts, because those places where most people are not, it's not so populated there. We're talking at places like Liverpool, places like Birmingham, Sheffield, even Northern Ireland, places like Scunthorpe, Doncaster, Gloucestershire, Weaver. These are places, Chester, Cheshire, these are Lancaster. These are places whereby you should, you can focus on. And some of these places are really quite, even Manchester are even quite like busy and also good too for you to apply to those places. But if you're going to places like Oxford, what's the name, London, it might not be so swift because the competition there, it's very high. Also ensure that when you're telling them where you're going to, you don't just give them one place, you give them like 5 different places, so that they can also be able to get different places, and they will know that you are one that is also very flexible. Now let's say you've finally gotten the placement. What is next? So what is going to happen next is you're going to go to www.college.optometrist.org. Now you're going to go there to get a college number and to get your certificates of sponsorship. So the difference between optometrists and so many other professions, some other profession you have to, it's your employer that will have to give you the certificate of sponsorship. But for optometrists, the good thing is that you don't need to be chasing an employer to give you a certificate of sponsorship. It is your college that is going to give you a certificate of sponsorship to apply for a tier 5 visa. I did not say a tier 4, I said a tier 5 visa. That's what you're going to apply for. So I'm just going to show you the process of applying for the college now.
So, guys, to go to the next stage, you must have registered with the College of Optometrists, because if you haven't registered with them, it won't be possible for you to get to the stage. So once you've registered with them already, you search for College of Sponsorship on the website. The reason we are searching is so that we don't need to go through so many information that are there. So when you get there, you will see tier 5 sponsorship after searching for it. So the moment you open the tier 5 sponsorship, you will see every information needed there. Now you will click that online button there. Once you click it, you're going to see fees, payments, schemes for registration. Keep scrolling down. So once you keep scrolling down, you're going to see where you're going to make payments. So tier 5 GAE visa, make a payment of £550. Like I said before, you must have had the login details registered with the GOC. So you're going to put in your login details there and log in. Now you're going to make a payment. The payment you see in there is your tips on how you're going to make the payment and put in your reference number. Ensure you read the tips. You put in your reference number, which has been given to you when you did your registration, and then you put in your name and everything that as is being stated there. So there are tips on how you're going to do it. So just follow the tips. So for the subject, you write tier 5 sponsorship or tier 5 payments. Then you put the amount that's there, which is £550, like we checked before. And then for the reference, like we said, you're gonna put in your reference number first. There's a tips on how you're gonna do it. So tips for filling out the form is all written down there, and then you just follow the steps. Then it will take you to a page whereby you're gonna check whether you're using a Visa card or MasterCard or debit card, whatever you're using.
So guys, after paying the £550 for this, for the certificate of sponsorship at the college website, so you're going to send the following to their email. I'm going to be stating them. You're going to be sending a proof of payment. You're going to be sending your GOC approval and recommendation letter. Now what is that? You remember that where after the interview you got a message from the college that, oh, you can go ahead with your registration now. So that email, all you just need is to, when you click print, it's going to convert into a PDF. So that email sent to you serve as a letter of approval by the GOC. You're also going to send them your pre-registration offer letter. So this process happens after you have gotten the placements. So you're going to be sending them, the offer letter whereby the clinic gave to you, like you should come to the UK to continue your practice. So you're going to be sending them the offer letter. You're also going to be sending them your signed contracts, because when they send to you, you're going to sign the contracts with them that, okay, yes, you're going to be working with them when you get to the UK as a pre-reg optometrist. You're going to be scanning this document to send via email to the college. You're going to be sending your international passport, a copy of it, and then your degree certificates. You're also going to be sending a proof of address. Proof of address could be your bank statement, or it could be your utility bills. Now all these documents, you're going to scan them and then send them to the College of Education email. That's the educators themselves email. By now you would have been communicating with them. Okay, so an email which I saw on their website which you can send is education.help@college-optometrist.org.
Or preferably, you can send it to this email you're seeing there, scheme-visas@college-optometrist.org. You can see that it's also stated on their website that that's where you can send it to, or contact them via that phone number. That's another way to send your documents, preferably.
So guys, after getting your COS, you need to apply for visa. Now the thing is that the college are not funding you. So at the place of the CS where states, are they the one gonna be funding you? No, remember that it is the hospital or the clinic that's going to be paying your monthly fees, or paying your monthly bills, or paying you some money for upkeep, because you're going to be paid every month, right? So meaning that you're going to be needing a proof of fund. So if you check the government website for tier 5 visa, you need to show a proof of fund of £1,280. So you need to convert that into your own local currency and ensure that you have that in your account for a period of 1 to 2 months. That should be in your account, so they can see that even when you come down to the UK, you can be able to feed and fund for yourself. Okay, so guys, you finally gotten your visa, you're now in the UK, and make sure to always keep your educators up to date on what is going on. So the moment you get your visa while you're in Nigeria, or you're in your home country, wherever country you're from, make sure you send a message to that educator that you send those previous documents to, letting them know that you've actually gotten your visa. The moment you get to the UK, you need to send a copy of your BRP card, which normally come within 2 weeks after you got to the UK. Make sure you send a copy of your BRP card, you scan it, and also you send your visa page, you scan it and you send it to them via email, so that they can activate your training. You understand? And then your supervisor can be alerted, because normally the moment it's been activated, 6 weeks after, you're going to be having visit 1. Visit 1 is whereby your supervisor is going to come and review, see what you are doing, and watch your progress so far. You're going to be having series of visitation. So if you want to know more about how the pre-reg process is going to be when you get to the UK, make sure you go to collegeoptometrist.org website and review it, so that you will know what you're going into. Okay? Now this visa that they gave you, which is tier 5 visa, lasts for a period of 2 years. So normally, from what I read from the website, the process normally should be completed within a year, if there's no problem or if there's no hindrances in any way. But if there's any problem, the visa we need to if there's any problem, then it might extend more than a year. But take note of one thing: this tier 5 visa given to you is a 2 years visa. This means that after these 2 years, let's say after these 2 years, it's either you are going back to your home country, because the moment you finish and you've gotten your number, the the GOC, that's the Optometrist Council, is going to withdraw their sponsorship from you. So the moment you finish, you will be needing to get what to get either to switch to another visa if you still want to stay in the UK to practice, or you'll be needing to return back to your home country. Now if you want to stay back in the UK to practice, don't be scared, there's still hope. So there's you are going to switch into a skilled worker visa. Mind you, this application needs to go, or you need to put up this application before your 2 years is completed. So now GOC has given you a visa now, which is supposed to last for what? Supposed to last for 2 years. This visa, that is tier 5 visa, cannot be extended more. So what is going to be happening is, let's say you finish your process now within that 2 years, and it's getting to the end of 2 years, and you feel that you don't want to go back to your home country to probably go back out, because most of the time the reason why most people come down to do this process so that they can work in the UK, right? Yeah. So what you can do is that you can switch to a skilled worker visa. Now how do you switch to a skilled worker visa? If you've actually made an impression on the clinic which you are working in, you can request, if let's say 6 months earlier than that, you can request for them to sponsor you, to grant you a skilled worker visa. And if they are actually among the people that are authorized by the UK to grant
A certificate of sponsorship they will grant you.
if they are not, then you can apply to work with other clinics, because now you're already an optometrist, so you've gotten the number, you also on the shortage occupation list, so you are hot cake now. So you can apply to other jobs that can grant you a skilled worker visa if your clinic cannot grant you a skilled worker visa. Or if it's getting towards the end and you've not already started your application for another visa, what you should do is you can also apply for a postgraduate visa. Yes, tier 5 visa can apply for a postgraduate visa, but ensure that this application goes on a month, or is started a month before this your 2 years visa is completed. Now with this skilled worker visa, you can stay in the UK for up to 5 years, and once you've stayed for up to 5 years, you can get your indefinite leave to remain and your citizenship at the end of the day. Or if you get a postgraduate visa and you're able to get a skilled worker visa after you've gotten your postgraduate visa, you can also stay in the UK for 5 years, get your ILR, and also then get your citizenship at the end of the day. So guys, this is the end of the optometry process. If you are confused in any way, or you don't understand some things, I always encourage to type your message in the comment section. We are here to respond to any question you have. We're going to push you through, and we try to ensure that we respond very swiftly. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, because more updates are coming. There's so many opportunities out there, so many information out there that we're going to bring forward to you guys. So just stay tuned to this channel, because we're bringing it hot for you. All right, thank you very much. My name is Stella, and bye for now.